Welcome to thebarfly.net. You've received the welcome packet in the mail and are wondering what it's all about. I'm here to tell you. Okay, I've been in the bar and restaurant industry for the last 15 years, and there just isn't a good medium for advertising out there that's cost effective and produces the results that you'd like. So I'm wondering why this hasn't happened yet, and I was really shocked to find out that no one has really put the time in to do it. There are little ones around, but no one did it on the right scale and the right way. So I sat down and I started thinking about how is it best to get the information to people. People want to know specifics, not a general. You take out a newspaper ad, it's only so big, it can only tell you so much information. It's usually about some kind of entertainment, but there's a lot more things going on. So I'm thinking about it, and I said it would be great if I could do like a search engine that actually tells me exactly what I'm looking for within that environment. So I looked around and I couldn't find one anywhere. So I said, hey, let me find out if I can actually make this thing. So I talked to some programmers, got it going, and that's exactly what I did. What I did is I made it so that you are reaching your target audience off the bat. Who wants to go to your establishment? Nowadays with smartphones and the internet, that's what people want to use as a medium. Newspapers and radio and television doesn't really hit your target audience. It's a general thing that's out there, and it doesn't get all the information that people are looking for. So instead, I made it so that if I want to know who has open mic tomorrow night within this town, I'm going to pop up every place that has it. If I want to know who has live bands within 10 miles of my house, it's going to give me every place that has that. And then tell me everything else about that establishment as well. How many TVs they have. If they have the NFL package, the Major League Baseball package. Whatever I want to know, it tells me everything there is to know about it. I could even get a menu for the place right then and there. It is 21st century advertising, which is a much better way than has been done for the last 100 years. So let me go through and show you what it's all about and show you how it's going to help you. Welcome to the Barfly. This is the Barfly homepage. This is what people are going to get to when they log on to the Barfly. And it's separated into events, food, and amenities. If you want to look for a bar or restaurant by itself, or if you want to search for an entertainer. So let's zoom in on this main section here. And you can see this broken up, and we're going to start right here at the top, and we're going to look at the amenities, the food, and the events first. So from here, we're going to go through and we're going to search each one of these different ways to go through. Let's start with amenities. As you can see, all these things listed on the bottom are different things that you're going to find in a bar or a restaurant. Pools, tables, dartboards, TVs, NFL ticket, different things that places offer. Let's zoom in on this section. Now, if I didn't put anything in here at all, and I just went and searched, then I'm going to come back with everything that's in the area. So let's go ahead and hit the search button. And you can see down here all these different places, and I can go through and search through, find out about each one of those things by going through. Let's go back to that for a second. Now, if I go through and I put a zip code in, I could do zip code, town, or county. And I just put in the NFL Sunday ticket, and I hit search. And I come back with 3 different places. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more in the future. Right now, this is just a way to demonstrate to you how the site works. Now let's go back one more time to that page. And I'm going to go ahead and put in Golden Tee 2013. And I hit search. All right, as you can see, I've only returned 2 results. The reason being is it has to have everything that you checked. So with the NFL ticket, yes, the other place did have that, but it doesn't have the Golden Tee 2013. So it didn't get returned in this result. So now you get a little more specific into what you're looking for when you go out. So let's go ahead and click on one of these. We're going to click on the Groggy Frog. And you see that this is their page within the Barfly. Let's go ahead and look at each section of this. And we're going to start with the top section, which is all their contact information. You see they have a picture. They have their own website address. They have their address of the bar, and they have their phone number. So let's go on to the next section. This is their upcoming entertainment schedule. They have everything they have with live bands, with karaoke, with open mics, the whole thing. They're listed when it is, who's doing it, and what time it does it. Let's go on to the next section. This is a list of the amenities. You can see here all the things they have listed in the bar. How many pool tables, dartboards, Golden Tee machines. They have the NFL package, the MLB package. Whole thing, whatever they have is going to come into here. Let's go down to the next section. This is where they make the personal write-up. This comes from the owners themselves. How do you want to describe your place? This gives you a lot of information, but it doesn't tell you like the feel of the place, what kind of place it is. So they write this whole thing up by themselves, and that's what it portrays to the customer going to it. Underneath, you can see the hours of operation and the food service hours. Right up here behind me, you can see where it is located on a map. Let's go down to the next section. This is where the daily specials go. You can see the food specials, you can see the dinner specials, you can see the drink specials, whatever you have going on, they're going to see what's going on every day, and so you can see that. Let's move on to the next section. This is where you're going to be able to search for the kind of food that they have. Every kind of food in a place, you don't necessarily are stuck with one kind of food when you're in one environment. So there might be different things. I have to do that again just because it sounds so crappy. All right, this section right here is the kinds of food that a place serves. Not every place has just one kind of food. It might be several different. So you list the different kinds they have here, and it's also a way to get to your site because that part is searchable. You also have pictures of the establishment. And if you take a cursor and go over to pictures, you'll see how it blows up. Very nice. You can put as many pictures as you want down here. Now at the bottom, this is big. You use a downloadable menu. You click on that, and you actually get the menu from the place that you wanting to go. So you can figure out if that's where you want to go off the bat and figure out what you want to eat. So let's go back to the top section once again, and we're going to go next. We're going to go into event. Let's click on that. I want to know what's going on in certain places. I want to know who has open mic, who has a comedy show, who has karaoke, etc. So in this section, we're going to figure that out. First, we're going to put in a zip code, a town, or a county, and we're going to put in the type. We're going to put in karaoke here on Sunday night and figure out what comes up. Hit search, and you'll see, there we go, the Groggy Frog and the Village Barn. Nice and easy. Once again, you click on those, and it tells you everything about the place coming in. Let's go back to that top section one more time. We're just going to click on food real quick just to see what it looks like. And you can see the same thing, same way to search it as far as the area, and you just click on the different kinds of food you want. And it's going to come back with the same kind of results. So let's get out of this section. We'll go back to the main section here again, and then we're going to click on the center section, which is all about getting to a place individually. Maybe you want to get on here, you just want to know about your favorite place. You don't want to go through any kind of search. So in this section, you can find out, I want to know about hot tomato. So let's put in tomato in the search. You want to type in the whole thing, just enough to narrow it down. And I hit search, and I come up with 2 places that have tomato, and I can see hot tomatoes listed right there. I can click on their thing and go right into it. Let's go back to that main part again. Now once more, I might go out and I like a band, or I like a karaoke host, or an open mic guy. Who knows? But I know that they're out there, and I want to know where I can see them again. So I click on this bottom section, and I'm going to put in center. I own Center Stage Karaoke, and it's a way to get around. I know through this. So we're going to hit the search button on here, and you're going to see Center Stage Karaoke. Click on that one more time, and you're going to see my upcoming schedule for all the places that I have coming up for karaoke. Real nice way to get around and get into where you need to go. So let's go back to the main section one more time. Now you see what the Barfly does and how it's going to help you get around. Remember that all these things are searchable, so people are going to be directed exactly to your place for what you have going on. So go to this login section. Go ahead and use that to take that blue paper that you got in your welcome packet. Go ahead and put your username and password in there. You're going to be into your management section ready to go. While you're in there, if you'd like instructions on that, I'm going to put another video up, and you're going to go straight through that, and it's going to show me putting one whole bar together and how to do it. It's only take about 5 or 10 minutes. Welcome to the Barfly, and thank you. Just a couple things to note before you go is you do not need to add your bar when you go on to the website. Just go to log in. Your username and password will get you immediately to your management section. Okay. Second is that if you go and you try to use this right now and see how it really works, it's not going to return results for you because everyone else is filling this out at the same time you are. So give it a little bit, and people are going to start coming in, getting this going. That's what's going to make it happen. And third, just today I found out a little problem that came. If you log on with Internet Explorer 10, it just came out last week, it has glitches. It's not only causing glitches with this website, but it's causing it with a bunch. So please use a different web browser. Use Firefox, Mozilla, Internet Explorer 9, 8, whatever you want, Google Chrome. Just get off of Internet Explorer 10 to get onto it. That way you can get logged in and get started. Thanks.